Good evening and Jai Hind. Today I am going to start a new chapter of class 12, Colonialist and Countryside. So first we will start with a new system of settlement. First with a permanent settlement. So in India, British rule was first of all established in Bengal. Permanent settlement of land revenue was adopted in Bengal in 1793. The economic measure adopted by the British government made India a consumer of goods manufactured in England. By the end of 18th century, when zamindars were facing a crisis, a group of such peasants, on other hand, was consolidating their position in the villages. When the emergence of the power of zamindars had diminished, they did not surrender easily. So they devised many ways to withstand the pressure and keep their central focus on their zamindaris. At the end of 18th century, the most adverse effect of the colonial rule fell on the economic condition of the peasants as a result of the British occupation of India. The Indian economy faced disastrous consequences. To fulfill their vested interests, they shattered their tradition and structure of Indian economy. Because of the decline of Indian industry, Indian weavers and craftswomen were completely made jobless. The industries in Surat, Dhaka, Murshidabad, etc., which were once flourished, were destroyed. Now, the permanent settlement of Bengal, Lord Cornwallis, and the zamindari system brought in by him. The permanent settlement of Bengal was brought into effect by the East India Company, headed by the Governor General Lord Cornwallis in 1793. This was basically an agreement between the company and the zamindars to fix the land revenue first enacted in Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha. This was later followed in northern Madras Presidency and the district of Varanasi. Cornwallis thought of this system inspired by the prevailing system of land revenue in England, where the landlords were the permanent master of their holdings, and they collected revenue from the peasant and look after their interest. Now, before the British advent in Bengal, there were a class of zamindars in Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa who collected revenue from land on behalf of the Mughal emperor or his representative, the Diwan. After the Battle of Buxar in 1764, the East India Company was granted the Diwani of Bengal, but then the company found itself not able to collect revenue from the innumerable number of farmers in rural areas. They also did not have a good understanding of local laws and customs. The severe Bengal famine of 1770 occurred partially due to this neglect by the company, and then Warren Hastings tried to bring in some reforms like the 5-year inspections. Here the revenue collection was awarded through an auction of the person, promising the highest revenue due to the dangerous implications and effects of such a system. Hastings also experimented with the annual settlement of land, but this too did not improve the conditions. Then Lord Cornwallis, under direction from the then British PM William Pitt, proposed the permanent settlement system in 1786. This came into effect in 1790.